The cryptographic money market saw the most elevated pace of development all through 2021. During this period, most coins accomplished new all-time highs, and a lot more were presented on the lookout. While blue-chip digital forms of money like Bitcoin were at the very front of this development, the decentralized money (DeFi) area made enormous commitments and earned the most consideration. Subsequently, numerous DeFi items have been sent off, and the majority of them are presently acquiring conceivable reception. One of them is Compound, a DeFi convention that permits its clients to loan and get a wide assortment of cryptographic forms of money. The convention has up until this point seen boundless reception, making it one of the most designated crypto projects by the two financial backers and dealers. In the event that you are hoping to get more familiar with Compound, we arranged this guide only for you. We will be taking a gander at the Compound cost expectations, specialized examinations, and whether it is a wise speculation for hodlers and informal investors. The gauge isn't exceptionally hopeful for the impending years. The site has Compound dropping as low as $51 in 2022 to arrive at just as high as $125 in October 2023. Wallet Financial Backer presents a comparable critical forecast, with Compound dropping every one of the next years. The Hungary-based crypto cost investigator anticipates that Compound should begin 2022 at a typical cost of $326.25. The cost will then begin dropping in the wake of arriving at this imprint toward the beginning of February and end the year with an excessive cost of $27.79. Comp will then skip somewhere in the range of $26 and $23 from January to October 2023. As per Wallet Financial Backer, the coin's greatest cost will be $14.69 toward the finish of 2023. Computerized Coin is substantially more hopeful than the other two locales. It predicts an end cost of $156.21 for 2022. As per their forecasts, Compound will begin 2023 with a cost of $213.53. Go as high as $214.49 in July, and afterward drop to $180.77 in December. Additionally, CoinPrice Conjecture predicts that Compound will end in 2022 at $183 and 2023 at $180. What is Compound? Compound is a DeFi project based on the Ethereum stage. The convention permits digital money clients to either acquire or loan digital forms of money by locking resources. In fact, this resembles a customary currency market. Be that as it may, on account of Compound, there are no brokers like banks to control the loaning and acquiring of tokens. All things considered, to have the option to carry out its roles, Compound depends on savvy contracts successfully. These are fundamentally predefined arrangements that are consequently executed when a specific condition is met. For instance, a savvy agreement can be characterized so the tokens are simply delivered to the borrower after they give security, which is for the most part as other digital currencies or DeFi tokens. Brilliant agreements are likewise significant with regards to characterizing significant variables that drive a currency market. These incorporate the premium sum that loan specialists procure when they lock their resources, the general agreements of loaning, and the reimbursement plan. Compound makes it workable for long-haul holders to make some automated revenue from their speculations, rather than basically putting away them in a wallet. At the point when the moneylender stores their resources into the convention's loaning pool, they acquire revenue on them on top of different motivating forces. The impetuses come as crypto, known as token, which a bank can then exchange or move to another client. In any case, if you need to recover your token, you can trade it for the digital currency that you had stored into the pool. For instance, assuming you had locked Bitcoin, you can trade the token for an identical measure of BTC, rather than another symbolic like ETH. Not at all like customary currency markets, Compound doesn't have limitations on when to pull out your stores. In the event that you really want to utilize them, the savvy agreements will permit you to pull out whenever, including the interest you would have made. On top of the tokens, Compound clients additionally get motivations as comp when they perform activities like pulling out, acquiring, reimbursing, or loaning. Comp is Compound's local token and is generally used to run activities inside the convention. All that you ought to be aware: like most digital forms of money, Compound began 2021 on a somewhat bullish note. Toward the start of the year, most resources experienced great development and accomplished new achievements. Compound was no special case. As a matter of fact, the convention made a portion of its greatest cost jumps in mid-2021 and began drawing in a few consideration and media inclusion. For instance, between January 26 and February 5, Comp hopped from $220 to about $534. This is a stunning 142.7% increment soon. Aside from the cost increment, Compound additionally saw conceivable development as far as how it functions. There has been the acquaintance of new highlights implied with make the convention a successful and productive blockchain-based currency market. One of the new increments is the passage testnet, as most would consider to be normal to carry a few significant changes to the convention. DOR is just a substrate blockchain that depends on the Ethereum stage and is represented by Compound clients who hold the Comp token. The blockchain is completely upgradable when comp holders vote on code changes, without the requirement for hard forks or free time. Entryway works essentially equivalent to the Compound convention with a couple of enhancements. For example, it has a more hardy gamble motor that depends on the unpredictability of both the resources you get and those you use as security. While this implies that you are presented to higher dangers, it thus brings about capital effectiveness upgrades for resources that are less unpredictable. One more beneficial thing with Passage is that you can bring in revenue in dollars utilizing money, which is just Entryway's standard unit of record. There is likewise no interest charged on the quantity of tokens you acquire. For example, assuming you get 500 Bitcoin coins, that is everything you will at any point. DOR additionally permits you to easily and cheaply move resources for different clients. As per its makers, Entryway will develop into the foundation of a worldwide loan fee market, equipped for supporting any resource including the flood of monetary standards, resources, and tokens yet to be made. Obviously, Compound will see more development in 2022. As the DeFi continues to bloom, we expect the convention and its local symbolic comp to develop and turn out to be significantly more important for its financial backers. Compound value history. As we referenced at the outset, the Compound convention was sent off around 2017, when most cryptographic forms of money were blooming in the magnificence of the main greatest extensive bull run. In any case, the Comp token was not acquainted with the market until around June 2020. At the point when it began exchanging, Comp went for about $60 per token. Contrasted with other cryptographic forms of money, this was a weighty beginning stage. Yet, there is a clarification for this. At the point when Compound acquainted its local token with the market, it was at that point building up forward movement. Most financial backers had seen its true capacity and accepted that it was an extraordinary option, in contrast to hodling in chilly wallets. So when the Comp token came around, it was immediately gulped up by existing Compound clients and new financial backers, which made its cost spike. Inside the initial 4 days of exchanging, the token explanatorily rose from $78 to $336, putting it on the radar of additional financial backers and informal investors. In any case, the jump probably been excessively high for the new token to keep up with. This was a groundwork for the wild upswing that would come toward the beginning of 2021. So when the mid-2021 bull run came thumping, Compound immediately bounced on board, and its cost begun another bullish upswing. Inside the initial not many long stretches of 2021,